Hello, Aries. Welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries for the entire month of October. We have a modified format that we're going to be using for all signs this month of October because there's so much. I could be here for hours and hours and hours for each sign. So rather than do that, make sure that you take a look at your sun, your moon, your rising to get a full picture. I'm also not going to go into all of the astrology. You can take a look at the comments below or go hit my Facebook page, which is just at Peony Lore on the Facebook, where you can read my details for all of the different stuff that's happening here in the month of October. It's big. Okay, so we are always going to start off on my readings with the sacred geometry because that's what we do. We are going to give you this information as the central theme, and then at the end of the reading, I will read for you the crystal suggestions and some of the other content that's in here. Now, I'm going to be putting the cards in forward-facing direction because camera's opposite me, and I want to make sure that you guys are getting a clear picture. So, Aries, you are being asked to step in a little bit more fully into your intuition and wisdom. What I'm being told is that you have a lot of downloads that have come into you at various stages, and now it's on time to unlock some of those things and to allow them to filter in. So yes, let's go ahead and let's kind of get started with what we've got going on here. I have a feeling that the energy of Chiron has a lot to do with what you've got going on. Not going to get into the too much into the astrology for this particular reading. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do what's called the masters or the four corners or the elements. And so east, south, west, north, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. If you want to think about it that way, and the context for what it is that you need to know from each of those elements for this entire month of October. All right, Aries, starting with the east. Holy buckets, got justice out the gate. Justice, the energy of Libra, especially the energy of Venus, and Venus is all up in obviously the energy here this particular month. It is stationed in so many different places. It's not even funny until we move into Scorpio season on the 22nd. So Venus is doing a lot of dancing. As far as your mental thought processes, which is what Archangel Raphael really does support, this is the energy of how you're thinking. You are thinking and you are in your balance this month of October. If you feel that hasn't been the case, I'll be able to clarify here in just a little bit. But you are getting justice. This is karmic rewards for effort and timing of things that you've put in. Maybe you had some bad moments. Maybe you needed to make some decisions in the past that weren't quite what you were hoping for, but you did what you had to do. And justice is here this month. Venus is here this month to help you. Libra, balancing the scales. Karmic rewards, my friends. So that is the energy of what is coming for you as far as clarity of mind. Okay, that is what Archangel Raphael from the eastern position as I'm facing those directions is going on. Didn't think about putting like a little directional, but I'm not going to stress myself out about it. Can you freaking believe it? From the energy of the south, we actually have two cards. First, we have the sun. Hello, here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, listen, the energy of the sun coming from the energy of Archangel Michael in the south is literally what this whole reading is going to be about for you. This is about how you move forward. This is about your progressive assertion and your willpower and your drive. This is the energy of Mars itself coming in to say, yes, let's do this. We know what you had to do. 2 major arcanas. This is huge. Why are we here? And they just validated for me with this King of Cups in the reverse position. You were scrambling. You were in your emotional crap storm. I'm just going to call it what it is this month, you guys. We're just going quick and dirty. You can't make this stuff up. So where you were coming out of a point up until this point, which has been completely uncomfortable in the way that you were moving about, okay, scrambling, that is no longer in your viewpoint. The sun is highlighting, okay, the sun is highlighting your life. It's talking about the positivity and the success. It's going to be talking about fame. It's going to be talking about victory, all of those different types of things. But it's about vitality. So we're coming out of this moody situation, and we're seeing the bright energy of the sun. Okay, you are paying attention, and Archangel Michael's energy for vitality is perfect as it's coming into this. Maxed in with justice. Are you kidding me? Let's go ahead and see what we have in the West. It is going to be all of these. They said start with this one. Okay, starting with clarity, Ace of Swords. They said take all of them. So how do you guys want me to? Is this the running? Oh, why are we finally receiving clarity? Well, we're receiving clarity because you were stuck at some point in the past in your brain. Eight of Swords. You're coming out of this point, and what were we stuck about? A job. And what was going on with this job? There's different details about trying to move forward with this job. You want me to put it over here is what they're saying. So you've got clarity about moving forward and new information and new prospects that are coming to you. This is highly, highly, highly emotional for you. So all of this stuff kind of goes together because you were all over the place. Again, a lot of intuition and wisdom. And so your intuition and wisdom comes from all of these different aspects, but what they're trying to talk to you about is that your higher self, these commitments that were coming forward to you were coming in from your angelics. And so they were helping you to get unstuck so that you could move forward. That's specifically what they wanted me to tell you here. So they just said those are just supportive details. Thank you. I'll put those like that. Let's move forward to what we have here in the North. Archangel Uriel, your structures, your physical body, your home. If you can see it, touch it, taste it, if it is manifested in the 3D as you are walking this earth, then Archangel Uriel is responsible for those things coming out of the North. Physical structure. And what we have is, look at this, the Six of Swords. Moving forward, coming out of a difficult situation from the 5 into the 6. So coming in out of a situation that's been extremely challenging. So that little dude in the back represents you taking a ride with Spirit. Spirit is guiding you. Spirit is guiding you out of the challenges and is putting you in the right direction. And the reason is because you're listening. Your higher self certainly got involved. So you are letting go of something that you thought was going to be promising from the past, and you're realizing you're not finished with other things that you need to do, but you are no longer contented by being stuck where you were. It no longer fit. You couldn't do it anymore. You're like, hasta la vista, baby, I'm out. And the universe is like, bravo to you. Let's see what else we have for our Aries here. We're going to go in with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and we're going to clarify each of these different positions just a little bit more so I can be a little bit more nosy and so that they can be a little bit more direct for you. Move those out of the way. In the details that we have. Okay, let's find out what is going on. Why is the Justice card here? What was going on with the Justice card for our Aries? What we had going on here was money, fortune. What they are telling me to say, it's not just about that. It's about your time. So a lot of this had to do with money, which means it definitely had to do with job. It had to do with the way that you saw yourself, and the universe is correcting anything that was improper with that energy. We have the sun in Leo, 5th house, joy. You weren't happy with where your money was coming from. That's literally what that is saying. This is going to be an easy read. Let's move on to the energy of Archangel Michael from the south. We have the energy of domination. This is Mars energy. This is Tower. So what we're talking about here is, yes, there's competition that's involved in all the different types of things that we do. Sometimes it's healthy. When it becomes unhealthy and we know it, it's time to leave. And so what we're talking about here also is the aggressive energy of Mars. There is something that is in play right now. There is something that is shifting for you right now. So there is some light competition, I guess is the way that I would say it. So if this was job related, you are moving forward. There are going to be different people that are clamoring for your attention. This also has the energy of Sagittarius, 6th house, excuse me, ninth house energy that is coming forward for you. This is perfect. There's a little bit of timing that's involved here because there's more individuals that are involved with this domination. Again, it doesn't have to be negative. It does mean that there is competition, and that's good competition because the sun is highlighting an opportunity for you. Let's move forward into the west of our emotions and communication that way. Yup. Independence. Libra energy. This is going to be the easiest reading that I've done thusly because it's straightforward. What is it that emotionally you want? You wanted independence. What was being held from you? Independence. How did that affect you? It affected your emotions. I mean, this is literally, you can't make this stuff up. I freaking love my job. Yeah, independence. And so you got to use the water energy, and you've got to claim your independence when it comes to those different things. The energy that we have here is the energy of Aquarius, and the Aquarius is the energy of the star card, and the energy of the star card is wishes and dreams, but it also is the energy of healing. And so it does talk to you about principles. It's the principle of the matter, but this also supports the fact that you are becoming an independent person and that your crown chakra is opening up to receive these downloads that you've already received and are starting to put into play. That's done. I mean, that's literally what's going on here. All right, let's see what we have going on from the north for our Aries. That was super quick. Oh my Jesus. We have the energy of inheritance. Okay. Why does the inheritance card come out here? Well, the inheritance card comes out here, first of all, to speak about Saturn. It's talking about responsibility. It's talking about boundaries, and it's also talking about structure. This has the energy of the world. You are moving towards, and they asked me to make sure that it was being read this way. They said you're moving towards more of your inheritance, but it's not necessarily just physical dollars and cents inheritance. They want me to explain the spiritual inheritance that's coming to you because of the way that you've been listening to yourself, listening to your spirit team. Things might have been rubbing the wrong way for a while, but you've got it going on at this particular moment. So this is a little bit more about spiritual inheritance, and with it, the support of Saturn coming in here for responsibilities and boundaries and structure. They're pointing you towards Scorpio season. So you're looking at the end of October, like the 22nd is when we turn over officially into Scorpio. But I would take and pay attention. Maybe if you have Scorpio in your chart, that would be a really, really good reading to take a look at as well, just to kind of get a little bit more clarity, or take a look at the details that I put in a couple of different places that shows you where Scorpio is doing some very fun dances and things of that nature in the universe this month. There's got a couple of jumping off points here. Let's go ahead and do a quick shuffle and do a clarifier with the White Sage Tarot. And let's see what else we can share for our Aries on that Justice with Fortune. What else do we have? Solid. It was job-based. Moving forward. And it's you. This is for you. Four of Cups. There's an offer coming. It's in play. Lovely. And let's see what we have in the water. Justice. What did I tell you? It's things are working out. Things are happening behind the scenes. The clarity in your emotion is coming. What else do we have here in the north? In the north, we have the energy of the Page of Wands. This is new opportunity coming forward. So Aries, if you have been stuck, if you have been healing old wounds, this energy of Chiron is really sticking out for you. Chiron and Vesta and Lilith and all of those other asteroids that most people don't talk about. I do. They are very, very important because Chiron is the energy of the wounded healer in a sense. It's like you've got to get past a couple of different things in your own pace in order to move forward. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant, higher learning, higher level of commitment when it comes to organizations as well. A choice is coming, and the only reason that we have the sun in the reverse position is because things are staging for you. You cannot make this stuff up. Aries, you are in a really, really good position this month to take advantage of some new opportunities that are coming. So far, the most easy read that I have done for October. Okay, so let's go in with the healing angel card. Let's see what the angels would like to tell you. Emotional sensitivity. You have to honor and respect your deep sensitivity because it is a gift to all of us. So whatever it is that you do, whether it's the healing arts or whether it's doing something in the back office for somebody all day long, being and honoring what's going on with your emotions is critical. And with all of this information that they're saying, this was important for you to break that emotional space that you were in. And I hate to say it was worth it, but it's going to be worth it. We all have our pace when it comes to our personal healing, and they are just honoring the fact that it might have been a little difficult for you up until this point, but October is going to be banging for you. It is absolutely going to be an awesome month. For whatever reason, they're asking me to pull. No other sign has gotten this, so let's figure out why we're pulling this. 852 hertz. Again, intuition and wisdom. What do you want to share with the Aries for the month of October? Why am I pulling these cards, angels? What's up? What do you want me to express? What are we expressing for our Aries here? Yep, you get to begin again. There's a new job. They're just clarifying and confirming. They are saying to ride the wave and see where it takes you. Take your time. And they're also asking you to make sure that you make space for it. And for me, I'm going to say that this has a lot to do with your emotions. Because if you need to cry it out, cry it out. If you have been frustrated and you felt like you couldn't say it before, the universe is like, please do. Get it out, right? You can cry it out and you can sweat it out. Those are the only two natural ways. Otherwise, you're stuffing it down. You do not have to have it all figured out in one moment. It's not going to get figured out in 5 minutes, but there is something that the universe has for you. Take pause. Breathe it in, know that this is for you and that you are going to be okay. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at this 852 hertz and we're going to give you a little bit more information. The energy of 3, the energy of the divine feminine, the energy of creation. What do you want? In other words, manifest, please. Let's continue to manifest. So the energy that comes with this Hertz card, the mantra, is I cleanse, reawaken, and reactivate every cell within my light body. Okay, so that is part of the spiritual inheritance that we were talking about. It is a part of your physical body, your spiritual inheritance. They are giving you these downloads for a reason, and they will store in your crown or other places until it's time for your body to absorb what to do with the details next. Okay, so by using this particular frequency, what this one's going to do is it's going to help open up the cells a little bit more, and it's going to allow those details to kind of seep into your body so that you can start working from a different and higher level. So it will increase and it will enhance your intuition, and it will increase your connectivity to spirit when you're prepared to do that, whether you're in deep meditation or however you particularly zone out in order to get to that point. Your spiritual experiences for sure are going to start to develop, and some of you are going to start developing a little bit more quickly than others, but it is going to take place. So this also begins with ride the wave, see where it takes you, make space for it, is the other thing that I want to be able to say. It's going to happen regardless. It's not a race, okay? It will happen when it's supposed to happen, but it is indicative of the fact that it is happening for you for a reason. If there was a color that you wanted to use, they're saying utilize the color like indigo, okay? When using this frequency, so maybe you have an indigo crystal, or maybe you can wear that color, whatever the case may be. You may need to have some integrative therapies with this one, meaning a Reiki session, a healing session, acupuncture, massage, something like that to help you at some point throughout this month. But October is going to be your month, baby. Okay. Now, if you want to take advantage of crystal suggestions, so what you can take are obviously, I have one sitting right here. You can use danbarite. Okay. You can use an amethyst, moldavite if you're ready for it, because that is a very transformative crystal, and phenacite. That is one of the Synergy 12 crystals. It is very, very, very high vibe, and it will take you to the next level, so to speak. So Aries, congratulations on all these new opportunities that are getting ready to show up for you. They are already in creation. Get connected with spirit. Continue to follow them. They are giving you the information. This is for you. Trust me, this is divine. This is exactly what's supposed to be happening, because somewhere you asked for this to take place for you, and so it is now time. Okay, enjoy October. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, make sure that you take a look at the description box below. You'll find the link to book in with me on my website. Hopefully you liked this modified format. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. You can comment below and share it out with someone if you enjoyed this style. I would really greatly appreciate it. And having had said all that, again, sun, moon, and rising sign to make sure that you get a full picture. I really do think that some of you need to take a look at either the Libra or the Leo reading. That is for sure. So that is what I have for you, my Aries friends. We will talk to you next time. Many blessings. Bye for now.